Hi, welcome to video 3 of this On the Shelves at ACPL special edition, looking at the YALSA top books of 2020. So let's dive into our first book of this third group. It is Dreamland, The True Tale of America's Opiate Epidemic. It is by Sam Quinones, and this is the young adult adaptation of his adult book, also titled Dreamland. So this book is nonfiction, but it is a fascinating story. Many young adults will either know someone who has been addicted to opiates or has heard stories. And this book really brings home why this happened, how it happened, and lays out some ideas of what we may be able to do to combat this epidemic and the next one that comes along. Our next book is also nonfiction. It is Warhead, The True Story of One Teen Who Almost Saved the World. It's a memoir by Jeff Henningsen. Jeff was a normal teenager in the mid-1980s. Wanted a car, wanted to hang out with his friends. Then he finds out that he has a possibly terminal illness. He wants to please his family, and so he decides that for his Make-A-Wish trip, he wants to go and meet with Mikhail Gorbachev and talk about nuclear disarmament. He gets his wish, he gets to go, he meets and almost manages to broker this peace between the United States and the Soviet Union. This is a darkly funny book, but also one that would share some sort of recent history about our country and the end of the Cold War. Our next book is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. Amani got pregnant while she was in high school, but she is finishing up her high school degree and has great dreams. The place that she is happiest, the thing she enjoys doing the most, is cooking. She wants to be a chef. But she looks around her world with a baby and says, I have to be practical. This is not something I can do. But when her heart really speaks to her, she realizes that cooking is the one thing that brings her joy, that is going to be a career that she will love for the rest of her life, if she can just figure out the logistics and can take her feet off of the ground and maybe allow her dreams to carry her up high. And our last book of this group is Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds. Jack is the king of almost. He almost made varsity, he almost got this girl, but then his luck changes. He meets Kate, and instantly they fall in love. Kate's meeting all of his friends. Everything's going great. And then Kate dies. Should be the end of the story. But Jack finds himself time traveling back to the day that he met her. And so he has a chance to do things again. And I believe that he thinks maybe, okay, if I do things differently, maybe I can save her. But then something else happens that is tragic, involving someone else, and he has to decide what the right thing is for him to do to save this other person, to save Kate. What is his path forward? All right. That's the end of this video. As always, any of these books you can put on hold by going to our website, alamancelibraries.org, clicking on catalog, or by calling any of our branches. I'll see you next time for our next group of books on the shelves at ACPL.